Dozens of people have been arrested and are facing charges in a major drug bust in Tuscaloosa. Many of them are students at the University of Alabama.
Police say the investigation took nearly 2 months and ended with 74 arrests. Investigators say that's a record number. WVUA's Travis Leader joins us now live from Tuscaloosa with the latest.
Lynn, Phillip, there were 74 arrests and many were UA students. Now, Tuscaloosa Police Chief Anderson said authorities seized marijuana, cocaine, LSD, mushrooms, ecstasy, even prescription pills. They also found 3 weapons during this raid. Now, UAPD, Tuscaloosa Police, Northport Police, the U.S. Marshals, and the West Alabama Narcotics Task Force joined together for this operation. Chief Steve Anderson did not say which buildings were searched, but he did say some of the dorms on the UA campus were involved in the search. Now, he wants this record seizure to be a warning that law enforcement is working under bold and determined leadership.
It's a record number because of the number of individuals that we've arrested, obviously. But it shows the dedication and the new leadership that we have in that particular unit.
Now, UA President Judy Bonner released a statement saying, in part, the students who were arrested will be referred to judicial affairs, and once reviews are completed, students will receive sanctions up to and including expulsion. Now, I'll have more coming up tonight on WVUA News at 10. Reporting live on the University of Alabama campus, Travis Leader, WVUA News. Back to you, Len and Phillip.
All right, thanks, Travis. WVUA is covering Jefferson County, where a Walmart is under fire by a national animal rights organization. A protest took place outside the Irondale Walmart today. The national animal rights group Mercy for Animals says its purpose is to inform people of Walmart's pork suppliers' practices of confining pigs in gestation crates. The group says they picked Walmart because of a recent investigation at one of the retailer's main pork suppliers. Protests like the one in Irondale can raise concern among people about the meat products they purchase for their home.
For instance, how the animals are raised and how healthy the meat is. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards joins us now live with more. Jennifer.
Thanks, Lynn and Phillip. I got the chance to visit XL Cattle Company in Tuscaloosa County today to get some answers to some of these concerns.
Regional Extension Agent Jonathan Gladney says the business of raising livestock has changed over time.
Used to, you could make money with 40 acres and a mule. Well, that was back in the 50s. Now you have to be larger to be able to make any money.
With that in mind, Gladney says it doesn't mean taking away from the quality of the product.
These cattle producers, they have to go through classes to keep up with the current health vaccines and regimens that they need to do.
Our object is to try to be profitable. To be profitable, we try to raise a good, healthy cow. And we treat our cattle as we would treat our pets. We want them to be healthy. We want to have a good product. We don't want to put an unhealthy product on the market.
According to XL Cattle Company owner Gordon Rosen, the calves raised on his farm are sold both locally and nationally.
We will sell probably 70 calves a year. Obviously, we can't consume all of them locally. They will be sold with other cattle producers in this area, in West Alabama, Central Alabama. Buyers will come in from the Midwest, buy them, take them out to the feedlots. They'll take them at about 700 pounds and then raise them till they're about 1,100 pounds, and then they'll go into the process to beef.
This is, of course, when the meat is ready for your table. Now, when it comes to buying locally, like at a farmer's market, Gladney says beef tends to be more tender and you know more about where it came from. Phillip?
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And now we're taking you along with a group of Tuscaloosa disaster relief workers on their recent trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which is recovering from an EF4 tornado. WVUA anchor Terry Brewer joins us now in studio with more.
Thank you, Phillip. A dozen members from Central Church of Christ and the West Alabama chapter of the American Red Cross were just some of the volunteers. While the group was there, they were with hundreds of volunteers and relief workers helping to get the area back on its feet. The University of Southern Mississippi campus is one of the places that was hit. Officials estimate it will take tens of millions of dollars to repair the damage to this campus. It's located just south of Interstate 59 in Hattiesburg. The tornado damaged at least 8 buildings at the school's southern edge of campus. A USM alum visiting from Nashville had come to see the damage for himself.
It looks rough. The southern part of campus, as you can see, is completely destroyed. 100-year-old live oaks that grow so slow but are so beautiful and majestic, and they're destroyed.
Now, most of the damage to the university is expected to be covered by a $500 million insurance policy. A fund has also been set up by the school to help with disaster relief in the community. Lynn?
Thank you, Terry. The Community Emergency Response Team training is back in session, and this week deals with how to be prepared in our homes and offices. Putting together a preparedness kit may seem easy. Items like a first aid kit, water bottles, and non-perishable food. But some things we often forget when it comes to emergency planning. Trainee Mark Major says that CERT teaches him that taking care of yourself first is most important.
Well, one, so I won't be a burden to others, and if I'm not a burden to others, I could actually help those who may be a burden to others as well.
Coming up tonight for you on WVUA News at 10, more information on how you can ensure you're prepared for emergencies in your home and office. It is dinner time, but maybe you're hungry for breakfast. In that case, that's perfect because it's breakfast week in our Taste of the Town segment.
And this place won hands down on our Facebook page. WVUA reporter Mary Beth Harrison takes you there for some pancakes, eggs, and bacon.
Touchdowns aren't the only thing worth a roll tide in the south end of Bryant-Denny Stadium. And aside from the food, Ramajama's offers something else that makes the Alabama experience complete.
Where else are you going to get an owner who looks just like Coach Saban?
12 years prior to his arrival, no one ever asked me to have my picture made with him. After his arrival, and with the success he's had and the similarities, it happens quite frequently.
So once you've gotten past owner Gary Lewis's resemblance to Nick Saban, what should you order to satisfy your breakfast cravings?
Perfect meal when you wake up and you need something to get the day going, especially the pancakes.
If they're hungry, now the key word there is hungry, the SEC championship breakfast.
They're fantastic, the best biscuits and gravy.
I don't live in a nutshell. I know because of where we're located and the atmosphere and the memorabilia on the walls, that draws a lot of people in.
And where did all of the Alabama memorabilia come from?
I don't hunt, I don't fish. I hang pictures, that's my hobby.
But for Lewis, his favorite piece is not a picture of the bear or a signed football. It's a picture of his 10-year-old son posing as Nick Saban. Lewis says that's a reminder of what it's all about to him.
I've had an opportunity to meet all kinds of people, celebrities and country music singers and on and on and on, which is really neat. But the birth of my 2 children is probably the most important thing for me.
Lewis says his family makes the 80-plus hours a week serving and frying up bacon completely worth it. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Mary Beth Harrison, WVUA News.
Next week is the final week of Taste of the Town, and it will be the best barbecue spots around West Alabama. And we want to hear from you on where we should go. All you have to do is go to the WVUA Facebook page and comment on this week's Taste of the Town post. And watch next week to see if we head to your favorite spot.